All right, here we are, and welcome to a lazy Sunday reading sprint session. This is the first reading sprint I've ever done on my channel as a host, so bear with me if I make some mistakes here. But I am with some of my favorite bookish people on the planet right now, and if you're here joining us, just give us a little hello and let us know what you're reading. I see we've got like 4 or 5 people here already, so that's awesome.
Nice.
And I think we should start off with just like telling who we are, and then we can talk about what we're going to read today and all of that. So I'll go first. I'm Kristen. I talk about books on the internet, and when I don't do that, I'm a teacher. I teach 6th grade English, and today I am reading I Captured the Castle by Jodie Smith. Ooh. And I'm doing this thing where I want to read all of Emma Watson's favorite books to see if she has good taste in books. And so this is one that I have not read yet. And so far, I really, really like it. It gives me like gothic vibes, but then also like Anne of Green Gable vibes at the same time.
Nice.
Like, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Have you read The Shadow of the Wind?
Yes, I think
that's also on her list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I liked that one. So I don't think she's going to disappoint me, even though her performance in the live action Beauty and the Beast disappointed me very much.
Oh, really? I loved it.
Really?
I haven't seen it yet.
I don't know. They're just the dress. I could go on forever. I won't though. And thanks for joining us. You're all the way from Australia right now, I believe. So we appreciate it. I'm stuck and I don't know what to pick. That's okay, John.
Ooh, we can vote if we want.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
I'm starting the live stream with some spicy. Yeah, whoops. I have really strong opinions about that live action movie, honestly. And this is my cow, and this is my pig. So,
Nice.
They're here with me today as well. All right, Anne.
Well, hi, I'm Anne. I've got a booktube channel called Anne's Bookish Corner. I've been part of the bookish community for 7, almost 8 years now, I think, but I only started booktube a few years ago. I'm from the Netherlands, so if you think, what's that accent? That's a Dutch accent, kind of, I think. And I'm currently reading on my Kindle, which I don't do very often, but I'm reading The Switch by Beth O'Leary.
Oh, I just read it.
Did you like it?
I loved it.
Nice. I'm really liking it too. I think I'm about 40% of the way in, and I just really was in the mood for something light and fun, and this just completely fits that. So I'm very happy I'm reading this.
She writes a lot of Doesn't she also wrote the Flat Chair? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. So like kind of fun, cutesy rom-coms.
Yeah, rom-com stuff.
She's hilarious. So.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Angela. My channel is Angela Rose Reads, but mostly right now I've just been doing the Top Shelf Society book club and just random buddy reads. I'm going to be reading Dune for Stephanie. You're gonna have to remind me of the details. Is it September 16th?
Yeah, September 16th is the live show.
We're doing a live show. Stephanie and Joanna Sousa reads on her channel, right?
I think it might actually be on Evie's channel. I'm gonna have to check.
Know.
It's either on Joanna's or Evie. Oh, I think it's on Evie's channel.
Okay, well,
I'll send you links to people's channels so you can at least like know who's gonna be there.
The background was Stephanie and I were gonna buddy read this, and then she found out that her friend was already gonna do a live, so she invited us to join. So that's why I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I've got like a little over 2 weeks to read this because I am just starting it right now.
Oh, that's me too.
Yay!
That one's gonna be a movie soon, or is it
Yeah,
already?
in October.
Yes.
I saw the
you
trailer and it looks really cool.
Yeah,
Really?
so you might see me on my phone because before I start reading, I'm going to like write a list of which actor is playing which character because I think that'll help me keep the characters in mind better because I have a really hard time following characters. So I'm gonna like Google who plays who so I can try to picture them as I read. So
That's
Okay.
smart.
Nice.
So how many pages is that book?
my copy
It's six
is
something?
6. Oh, there's a lot of glossary. My copy is 600 and those
Let me
are
grab mine.
appendixes. Okay, hang on. Try not to
Yeah.
read the last page. 617. Yeah,
That's
my
always a
goodness.
struggle.
617. But it's like a floppy, big paperback, so I'm excited.
Oh, good. Okay.
So mine, sorry, this isn't what I'm reading, but I'll look how long mine
Ooh,
is.
suffer. Oh no.
Oh yeah. So while she's looking at that, M says she just started the Dragon Republic.
Love.
Okay.
So good.
So what does
That's
it mean
from
by
Poppy
can't wait?
Wars, right?
From the Poppy War. Can't wait to suffer because that is a brutal series I've heard. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I
I heard
love
that
it.
too, yeah.
Everybody
for that
says, yeah,
season.
it was horrifying and brutal. I loved it, and that convinced me.
I'm scared to
was-
read that.
I love the Dragon Republic. I didn't love the Burning God as much, but the Dragon Republic is so good.
And which one is the second and which one is the third book?
This is the second,
Okay.
the Dragon Republic.
Nice. And then John is reading Lockdown Horror collection of short stories.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Oh, that
for-
sounds good.
In the
It's
fall
spooky
mood.
season.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Nice.
Was not prepared for the brutality.
That's like what Stephanie said. You said on your last review about Robin Hobb. I was laughing because you were saying, "Oh my god, it's so emotionally traumatizing." I loved it. It's fun.
It's true. It's so true.
That's my kind of book, honestly.
you guys are
I love the torment.
brave ones.
I love to be ripped apart. Oh, is it my turn, right?
Sarah? Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You can go, Steph.
Sorry, I'm like a circle person with your lines. So I'm Stephanie. My channel is Stephanie's Bookverse. I do read mainly fantasy. I do some sci-fi and thrillers and horror and all the stuff mixed in, but yeah, it's mainly fantasy on my channel. And for this, I'm actually probably going to be doing schoolwork during our sprints. I'm sorry,
Activity.
but if I do read, I'll be reading Empire in Black and Gold by Adrian Tchaikovsky.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm Sarah, and my cat Olivia she's just, you'll see like a tail around me like during my videos, and that's not mine, it's hers. So she's just scratching her scratch pole because she's really excited about the reading sprints. And yeah, she's gonna come in and out probably. And the book that I'm reading today is Love, Chai, and Other Four-Letter Words. So I'm just continuing this on.
Nice.
So this is going to be released in October, and it's by author Annika Sharma.
Do you have
And
an
it's
art?
just, yeah,
Cool.
I have like 7 to read next month. And I'm not supposed to like be reading because I'm supposed to be doing like my like personal study things for like work, but I'm gonna try and fit them in this week. So
Wait, you're gonna
Yeah.
try to read 7 arcs in a week?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Some
Can
of them
you-
are kids. Some of them are kids' books. Some of them are like, I'm just finishing this one, for instance. Some are, come for the sprints, will stay for the cat. Oh, I love that.
Honestly, same.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm just gonna try and get through them. Some of them are graphic novels, poetry books, children's books, just a whole bunch of different genres. So
You need to vlog this whole week experiment thing, Sarah.
I ain't got time for that.
I got time for that.
I know. Vlogging is so time consuming.
Yes.
Yeah, that's stressful sometimes as well,
Yes.
but also fun.
Also
Yes.
fun.
It can't.
So I'm making mini Instagram vlogs.
Oh, I loved yours. Yeah, today or yesterday, whenever it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have a question for everyone. I need inspiration for fall books to read. Like, I'm already in the fall mood. So do you guys have like fall books that you're planning on reading?
A ton.
That's a good question.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might want to go in order.
Like, yeah, like
Sara,
wow,
help me.
Can you genreify that request?
Okay.
To, like,
I made a video.
what kind of fall reading you'd like? Because I'm like, I have a whole bunch of books that are just witches.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Witches, that sounds great. Basically, I want like atmospheric fall. Like, I want to feel like I'm reading just fall on the page.
Oh,
Like fall happy or fall creepy? Because I feel like you like happy.
I
And
do.
I
like
throwing a lot of
creepy.
creepy at you, so I don't know.
Okay, well, if you have happy, give me that first.
Okay, gotcha.
I have a middle grade, but it's not happy.
What is it?
Is it a Maggie
Catherine
Seabright?
Arden's?
Oh,
So Catherine Arden wrote the adult books of the Bear and the Nightingale series, which is like my all-time favorite. And then she wrote, I should go get them. The covers are so cute. It's okay. They are a middle grade series, and I love it because the first book is like scarecrows and the fall and stuff, and then the second book is like getting snowed in a hotel in the winter, and then the third book just came out, and it's like, I think it's like a water monster type thing. So it's like, and it also deals with paranormal elements and loss and coping with loss and friends. Like, I love like the friend group situation. So yeah. It's neat because it's got like scarecrows and paranormal spooky stuff.
I read that one in like one sitting, I think. It was
Oh my God, you should have interrupted me.
That's okay. That's okay. But you're right. It was so good. It gave me goosebumps vibes.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I liked how they didn't treat the kids, like the friends and stuff. Whoa.
John.
wow.
Oh my goodness.
John is
So
like
early.
Oh, I hope you didn't
dedicated.
stay up for this. I hope you just so happened to wake up. If so, I appreciate that.
There's like a witch book that I'm really excited to read. It's coming out September 28th, but it's like a cute romance. It's called The X-Hex. I don't know if you've heard of it.
The exact.
Oh, I have heard of that.
Yeah, and it says, I'll just read like the first line. A spell with a spine-tingling romance full of wishes, witches, and hexes gone wrong. So it's going to have like romance and witches and just like, it's just supposed to be just like a cute little romance. That's the only cute, I think, fall read I have on my list. Oh, actually, Kelly, she recommended, I think it's called like the Brooklyn Witches.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
Well, that's okay. I guess I'll have to sacrifice some of my cuteness for some spooky stuff.
I think the nature of witches has been getting a lot of attention lately, and people have really been enjoying that one. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find the one that I was thinking of. It's very creepy.
Yeah, and there's another one too. It's called White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one
I'll show
about?
you.
What did she write? I've heard of that name before.
Tiffany D. Jackson. She's written Grown and also Monday.
Right.
Monday's Not Coming.
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be like a cute one, but I'll show you the cover. The cover's really, really stunning. So just give me a sec while I get that up.
I plan to read A Pinch of Magic because I know that one will be super cute. The middle grade. I started it and I put it down because I was like, this is so good and I want to read it in October.
Yeah, I've got two more middle grades to
Wow.
recommend.
So this is White
Ooh.
Smoke. This is probably the book I'm most excited to read this autumn.
That looks gorgeous.
So yeah, haunted house. I don't know if there's witches in it. I don't think that there is, but I think it's like haunted house. And I don't know if you've watched the movies Get Out or Us.
Mm-hmm.
But it's supposed to be sort of a take on that kind of.
Oh,
so just haunted house. And I think like kind of like social commentary as well in it. So yeah,
Hi.
it's like it's so beautiful. I can't wait to get it. So yeah.
I need to add that.
So the one that I was thinking of that's very creepy is The Year of the Witching. So that one,
I hated that book.
I did not like it really.
Oh,
but
no,
it
no, I'm
definitely
so
has
sorry.
those vibes.
No, I'm sorry. I was thinking of a different one. I thought it was good. I take it back. I was thinking of this one where it was like, it was weird. It wasn't that one. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
No, you're fine. I didn't
The Year of the
love
Witching was pretty good.
honestly.
It was like middle of the road for me too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Because I just took some issue with how some of the things were done. But if you want like a light, really easy fantasy read, I think An Enchantment of Ravens.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Yeah.
Yes. Why do we always think of the same book?
Love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Angela, you recommended that one to me before.
What is it called again?
An
An
Enchantment,
Enchantment
of
of Ravens by Margaret
Like,
Rogerson.
It's fairies.
Oh.
So it's really neat.
Yeah.
It goes through like different cool seasons with fairies, and it's a standalone too, so you don't. It's
That's
really
good to
nice.
know, because
Yeah.
I need to read a book with fairies for the magical readathon for my
There you
character.
go.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah.
The author is Margaret Rogerson.
Yes,
She
I think
also
I have
wrote
it on my.
Sorcery of
This one,
Thorns.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, that was good. I liked it too. Just
Yeah.
don't listen to the audiobook.
Okay, that's good to know,
Because-
because I've got the audiobook.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Well, for me, because the love interest, they use the voice of like a weird old pretentious man, and I'm like, I can't pretend like she's gonna like this person, so I had to stop. And when I read the physical book and I could create my own voice, I was like, okay, this is fine now.
I didn't
That's
do
good
the
to know.
audio. I just did physical, but it's a really fast read.
Yeah.
I like that. That's if you say fast read, I'm like, yes, I want this book.
I have fast
Interesting.
reads. I have 2 more middle grades for the
Yes.
fall Halloween. Everybody, because you're talking about your reading, V.E. Schwab. Have you read the Tunnel of Bones and the
Mhm.
what was that?
Ooh, I
Okay,
read
those
the
are
first
good.
one.
Yeah,
I
There's
love
isn't
that
there
one.
3 now?
There are 3, yeah.
They're all
Mhm.
yeah. I thought they were all good personally because they're super atmospheric for whatever city she sets it in.
Yeah.
And then also The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. It's
Oh.
hilarious. It's like perfect for Halloween. It's so funny. It's like this like demon like possesses a kid or something, and like because like there's like this family in this town. They have like a history of like witches versus like not, and then it's so funny.
Yes, this cover looks so nice too. Okay, I just added it.
Ooh, Em's got a recommendation.
Okay,
House
House-
of Hollow.
I have never heard
Hollow.
of it.
That cover is
Oh,
beautiful.
it's the one that has like the flowers across the girl's face.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of it. I've heard a ton of people really, really liked it. Yeah.
You know those like cat books that are like they're just like kind of like cozy
That's us.
mysteries, but they're kind of not, and it's just like
Which
very.
one?
Okay, well they're kind of like cozy mysteries, but they're kind of just like these like cozy stories that take place in bakeries, and there are cats.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
I love
bakeries?
that.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
Right.
Kathy Daly.
Okay.
That's
Yes, that's what I want.
Everything. Like literally, Kathy Daly has like a whole bunch. My favorite was a Tale of Two Tabbies. It's so adorable. And I have I have 2 books. I don't really one's coming out on September the 27th. Sorry, I gotta like calm myself down because you mentioned cats and cozy
I was laughing
mysteries,
because
and
your
I'm just,
eyes went like this.
So I'll tell you how it is. It's coming out on the 27th, but this one is called Chapter and Curse.
Okay.
So I've heard really good things. At least people on NetGalley have been rating it really highly. And let me see if I can see like the author in the snippet, she writes like the cutest things. It says like, while trying to clear Violet and keep the struggling shop afloat, Molly sifts through secrets past and present. untailing a web of blackmail, deceit, and murder. And there's just like little puns throughout, like the like synopsis, like perfectly, and like just like little things like that in it. And it just looks so cute. Like it's not deep. You just like read it and enjoy it, and you move on to the next one, and every one of them just kind of wraps up. And there's another one I'm going to be reading, but this one's coming out in like December. It's called Cold Brew Corpse, and I think this is more of like a cozy mystery dog book.
Okay, love dogs too. Yes.
So it's 27, so it'll probably be like a January read. So,
oh my gosh,
yeah.
I love it. See, that's what I want. I want it to just basically feel like a Hallmark movie.
Go through Kathy Daly's A Tale of Two Tabbies. I can't recommend it enough. It's not just like cute, it's like really good too. Like like at least a 4, if not higher, out of 5.
Do you have to read the previous 6 to get to that one?
No.
Okay, cool.
You just you can read them all kind of on their own. Like you'll have more context if you read it from the first one, but they're all just little like you know how like Wishbone is just its own little thing, and every single like Count of Monte Cristo Wishbone, and then you have like I don't know, Huckleberry Finn Wishbone, and each one is like a separate thing. They're all standalones within a series, basically.
Companion novels.
I can see that we're all adding stuff.
Thank
to
you.
Our TBR.
We're good.
I'm living for this cover. Look at that.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh,
it's
Perfection.
so good.
There it is. I have my TBR now. That's it. All right. Well, we've been chatting for a while. I know we got to get all productive and get to work. So I was thinking for our first sprint, do you want to do 20 minutes or do you want to do 30 minutes?
Do we just do it till the hour?
Okay.
So it's easy for people to know.
Yeah.
So does that mean like 35 minutes?
I think so.
Yeah.
Does that seem too long?
I don't think so, but if you want to do shorter, we could just do till 50.
I like going until 12.
Until 3.
Until 3.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I have this like pro version of StreamYard now, so I think I can add a banner. So I'm just gonna say sprinting until 3 EST.
I've never done this. Do we mute ourselves? Like, how do we do this? What do we?
I mute myself.
Okay.
I did it. Oh.
You did a thing.
I know. Oh, okay, that's fun. Yeah, so we'll just press mute and we'll just read until 3. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Have fun.
Yes. Talk to you in a bit.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
like a. Did you see that?
That was cool.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it would be like. I didn't think it would make noise. Look.
That was fun. I liked it.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I've seen people like put timers on these before, and I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I failed.
I think you need, and I'm not positive, but I think a lot of people pull them in from another like app that they have, and then they like share their screen with that on there. Am I
think so
incorrect?
too.
I think so.
No.
Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see the share screen button.
But I'm not sure how, like, you'd have to find an app that does it and makes it look good.
Yeah.
And I haven't put enough time and effort into that.
I'm just wondering, okay. Can you see that?
You're sprinting until 3?
Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. I'll play around with this later. Okay. Well, anyways, how was your reading, everyone? Do you want to share, if you want to share like page numbers or what you read or worked on or did, that could be fun.
I think I read about 7%. I'm not entirely sure what I started on. But I'm now on page 161, and I'm still very much enjoying the book. I had to laugh out loud at one point. It's always a sign that I like a book, because I don't really laugh out loud that often when I'm reading.
Remind me, which one?
I'm reading The Switch by Beth O'Leary.
Oh, yeah.
It has two perspectives. One is from Lena, who is, I think, a 20-something woman who's living in London. And the other one is her grandmother, Eileen. Ah, nice. Who is 79. And I just love both of their perspectives, which is just so much fun because they alternate each chapter. And I just love getting back to the other perspective. So that just keeps you reading, and I really like that.
I also listened to the audiobook with that one. And the voice actor who played her grandmother,
Eileen,
was so funny.
Nice.
So funny. I just loved her so much. I was laughing. Like, I was listening to the book during my lunch breaks at work. And like, there's like, you know, there's everyone's like all serious and talking and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, they're probably like, whatever.
Nice.
In the flat share, I remember the guy's perspective was really weird because like the way she wrote it, it was like
it's very choppy.
Yes, but it was supposed to be that way, wasn't it? Like,
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
But I think that's partly why I like The Switch more than I did the flat share, because of his perspective, because I did really like him as a character, but just the way he was written, I could tell that it was intentional, but I just didn't really mesh with it, I think.
Yeah, I agree. We also had Aaliyah join us. Hello, Aaliyah.
And she's reading Akamath.
Yes.
Unpopular opinion. I liked Akatar better. So, has anyone else read that series? Am I the only one here?
I haven't read it.
I haven't.
Okay, then you wouldn't. It's a very unpopular opinion. I feel like literally no one likes Akatar better than Akamath.
Is that the series that Alan from Library of Alexandria always like? Yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
The leaning on the door frames.
Wow,
Hilarious.
I think it's Read with Cindy, who makes lots of videos about those books too.
Oh, those are the books that she makes? Okay.
I think so. Yeah. So I haven't read them, but they're super popular. Isn't that the series that people are like, should it be considered YA or not?
Yeah. And it should not be considered YA. Like,
I'm pretty sure it isn't classified as YA, right?
It is actually in YA in the United States. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. See, that's what I thought too, because I've read it and I was like, the first one, yeah. I mean, there's some parts, but if it's like the older end of YA, maybe. But
yeah, because I did read the entire Throne of Glass series, and the first couple of books are definitely YA, I think. But as the series continues, it definitely gets more explicit as well. And I mean, I'm fine with that, but I was thinking...
Well, yeah, like, I don't mind it, but
I
my
don't.
little 12-year-old niece is starting to shop in the YA section, and she picked one of those books up, and I'm like, no. No Sarah J. Maas for you yet.
I definitely understand that, yeah.
Oh, wow. In their bookstore, it's shelved as both, the entire series in both sections.
That's weird.
Okay.
I've never really seen them do that before. Usually
I've
it's
never
one or
seen
the
them
other.
do that. I've seen them do it in the adult section with the new covers, and then the old covers were in the YA, but I think that might have been a mistake when the new ones first came out. Because I saw that once and I was like, that's odd.
Yeah.
But.
Read 42 pages of The Dragon Republic. Are you
Wow.
okay?
How you doing? Check in.
Yeah, how are you doing?
How?
Oh, I need to take this banner down. Sorry, I'm such a...
You just remember, yeah.
Okay, there it is.
I like it. It's like magenta almost.
Right?
Emotionally, I am dead. Yeah.
Emotional.
Oh no.
It's so good though. You're gonna love it.
That makes me think of someone I saw on Instagram. I don't know if you guys know A Clockwork Reader, but she just finished reading A Little Life, and she posted this story yesterday of like her reaction, and it was like she was distraught.
Yeah, and she was in tears.
Yeah.
I agree with what she said. She was like, why would anyone write this? Why would you do this to people? Like, why would you write this?
I know.
It's like, oh God.
I haven't read the book. But
one of my most... Sorry?
I haven't read A Little I haven't read A Little Life, but I saw a video by Olivia from Olivia's Catastrophe on it.
That was a great video, I thought.
Yeah, and I really don't want to read it.
I'm not going to read it either.
No,
I understand though, like, Sarah really, it's like...
Yeah?
Yeah, it,
impactful, you said, right? Like, it impacted you heavily.
Very, very, very much. So, yeah.
I've heard that before, yeah.
A book works for some people and doesn't for others. That's the beauty of reading and recommending and stuff.
Definitely.
I'm going to try it at some point, even though I know I said I like happy books. So
I think that's definitely the other end of the spectrum.
I know.
Oh.
I read it during like Christmas time.
Okay.
Yeah, Christmas and like New Year's. And I think, I don't know, it was especially like heartbreaking, I think, because girl, no.
Oh no.
Is that for me or?
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Mistake.
Yeah, and I read it during that time, and I think it was even like more so like intense because this was like the first Christmas spent like away from like all family, and so it was pretty difficult to read. I don't know why like I decided to do that, but yeah. I don't know.
You said you overall like it means a lot to you though, so at least you found something that means a lot, right?
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
Yay.
How did the rest of our reading go?
Angela, we're on you.
I did not get very far because I had a Starbucks delivery and I had to find this cast for this movie is unreal.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Oh my gosh. And I will say it was, Stephanie, if you're reading this, it was really helpful. I last night watched a couple of trailers because like there's a scene that's already happening and I'm like not even like I'm like on page 10 and there's a scene that they showed in the trailer and it really helps like imagine it.
Is it like the box scene?
Yeah. That escalated quickly. Oh my God.
I actually started reading it this month. Sorry. I started reading it a couple weeks ago and I started reading it with the audiobook and I just do not like the audiobook. So I'm going to start it over. Like I added it onto my TBRs for September because I did that. That was a mess, but I added it on there. And so I'm going to start it in September and read it then instead. But yeah, the audiobook was not my fave.
The glossary is helpful. Sometimes like some things I don't want to look up because clearly like the main character doesn't know what they're referring to yet, so I don't want to spoil what is going on. But if it's like a name of someone or something, the glossary is helpful. But it's funny because I was really confused why they cast Timothy Chalamet, because he just seems like a thin Victorian era child. And
He doesn't really seem to fit in.
And I was like, how does that fit in with this? But that's what this kid's described as. So I was like, wow, that actually was like perfect casting, because he looks just like this kid is described. So I'm like, so far I'm very interested, but I just keep having to look at my cast list because they just throw names out there left and right.
Oh,
but
I know. The first 10 pages, you're like, wow, could you have crammed more terminology and names into 10 pages? I really don't think so.
Well, N.K. Jemisin can, because hers was maybe worse, I think, the Broken Earth trilogy.
I love that trilogy.
I only read the first one so far, but I remember I was just constantly looking at the glossary like every page.
Yeah.
I really want to read the first book. It's on my TBR.
It's
September, but
it's intense though, I will say. Like there's some pretty graphic things, and like at the time that's why I put it aside for a while, because at the time I was like, okay, this is a lot. Like
that's good to know.
So just kind of be prepared to like not really understand what's going on for a while, but that's the point. Like it drove me nuts at first, but then when I realized, okay, you're gonna slowly figure it out, and then just like, yeah, it's world building is unreal.
Nice. I can't wait to read it. But that's good to know, because when I don't know what's going on, I tend to just reread to see if I've missed anything, and that can get frustrating.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, so you don't have to reread. You can look at the glossary, like I said, like I did in the back, and it'll help with some things, but even the glossary will explain some things that you don't know yet. So it might drive you crazy at first if you're like me, but eventually all the pieces will kind of start to connect. So yeah, just be prepared to not know what the heck is going on.
Yeah, I just like to just push through it and go.
Did you finish it all?
The Broken Earth trilogy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Was it good? Did it get...
It was really, I personally really enjoyed the ending and how everything was wrapped up, and how we figure out some things at the ending. Like, oh, that makes so much sense. So I really liked it. I didn't like the second book as much. I mean, like, I still loved it, but I feel like of all three, the second book was my least favorite.
It seems to be a common thing, right? Like the
middle
second
book.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
About you, Sarah?
Well, I didn't read. I did some schoolwork. I'm in pathophys right now. So
man.
Yeah. Hey, advanced pathophysiology. It's fun. We're still in like the genetics and immunology stuff. So it's great.
Appropriate for current times.
What?
Appropriate for current times.
Yes. But my husband's watching the golf over here, so I'll be sitting here doing my homework. I'm like, hey, Tony's on. So I'll have to like stop and watch Tony, and then I can go back to my homework.
Cute. My reading went really well. They just what I really like about this book, Love, Chai, and Other Four-Letter Words, is like they're currently in New York, and they're going to different places in New York, like as they're obviously like falling for each other. And I just love books set in New York so much. I've never been there, and I almost kind of don't want to wreck the image of New York that I have in my mind. But it sounds lovely, like all the places that they're going to. So I'm enjoying it.
I love New York. So.
Me too. Oh my gosh. I've only been once, and I was kind of young, but I will never forget. Like, yeah, there are bad things about it, but like all of the good and like the beauty of it all, for me, it just overweighs.
Have you ever watched You've Got Mail?
Yes.
No. Love that film.
So cute.
That movie, like, it's my favorite romantic comedy. I love it so much, and so every time that there's something in New York, it just kind of like reminds me of You've Got Mail and just makes me happy. So yeah.
I think I read maybe like 20 pages of I Capture the Castle, and I am really loving it. I really like the setting, and basically these girls live in like a house that's attached to a castle, and it's like really run down, and it's kind of like a Princess and the Pauper situation at the moment. I don't want to give too much away, but just the setting and the atmosphere is so cool.
Nice. So is it like physically attached or like Narnia attached?
Like physically, like built on.
Narnia attached. I like that.
Yeah. And it's so funny too. Like they just recently got these like animal fur coats, and the sister was wrapped up in one, and then something happened, and basically people started chasing her because they thought that she was a bear that had gotten on the train. And it was really funny.
Cute.
She was fine, but they were chasing her with guns, but she was fine. Okay, I'm curious. I know, Stephanie, you mentioned that you have a TBR for September, and I was wondering if any of you guys have set TBRs for next month yet?
Oh, yes, I have. I actually posted my video at 11:30 this morning. So
yes, I just saw you posted it.
It's crazy. I'm doing Bookathon and the Magical Readathon and Shardathon, and I played my TBR game. So like obviously I could fit books from other ones in, but it's a little much. I don't know why I did this.
And you're doing your classes at the same time.
Yeah.
Are you working too?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm so curious. How do you read as much as you do? Like, what is some tactics that I can borrow?
Yeah, I actually use a decent amount of audiobooks now. I used to use less. Like, I've always liked them, but I used to use less audiobooks. But I have really upped the amount of audiobooks that I listen to because I need it to get through stuff. So I'll audiobook while I clean, I'll audiobook while I drive, I'll audiobook while we go out and play pickleball, go for walks. I'll audiobook anytime, like I'm even in the car. So yeah, I use those a lot.
Just read physically, like anytime that you can, or
I do, yeah, because I mean, I can't do schoolwork constantly. It would drive me nuts. So yeah, I do read physically. Like I'll take baths and I'll read physically in the bath a lot. That's like my favorite. Or right before bed, I'll read physically. And I like to read physically at the beginning of books, especially fantasy or sci-fi, because then I can get the terminology better before I jump into the audio.
That's this one too, I think. I think that's probably what you said you struggled with, right?
I struggled with that. Plus, they had sound effects, which was weird. Like they'd play kind of creepy music behind it or something when people were talking. And then they did different voices for the different characters. Like it wasn't one audiobook narrator not doing the different voices. Like they had different people do the voices, and they wouldn't say like she said or he said or whatever. It would be like they would just say it in that voice. So like you had to know the voice. So I didn't enjoy that. It wasn't for me. I don't like those kind of like dramatized audiobooks. I want you to read me the book. Personally.
And you said you had your TBR figured out too?
Yes, I haven't filmed my video yet. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, but I am only participating in the Magical Readathon. But I'm so excited about it because the new and improved Readathon seems like so much fun and so much thought has gone into it. So I'm really excited about it. And I've picked out books for the entire novice path thing, but then the character building aspect of it, I think I'm going to do that later this year or maybe at the start of next year.
That's how I'm doing mine too, yeah.
Yeah, that seems to make the most sense. And I think I'm going to have trouble reading 7 books for the novice path. So to add more books to that would not seem like the brightest idea for me next month. But I've kind of forgotten what books are on my TBR, and my notebook is in the other room.
That's okay.
But, that's fine.
I remember I'm going to read Black Girl Unlimited by Echo Brown. Which
Hey, people read that?
Yes. That was like a unanimous top shelf read.
Right.
Cool.
I'm sorry
I was not on there, but it was not for me.
Oh,
I wasn't on the live show though, so
Ooh.
I did not know that.
I know.
Oops.
It's probably a good thing I didn't join the live show then. You guys all got to gush together in love. So I just have realized magical realism I do not think is for me. Like it's just not my thing. Because I read another magical realism kind of soon after that one, and I also didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think it's the magical realism. I just don't think that's my thing. That like, is this real magic? Is this fake? Like, is she just like making this up in her head? Like that? No, didn't work for me.
Oh no! Now I'm curious about recommending you Bunny. If that was a good choice or not.
I don't mind. Weird
I don't think it's magical realism though. I think it's like more almost surrealism sometimes.
Yeah, I don't mind the weird stuff where you're like, what the heck is going on?
It's weird.
Yeah, I don't mind it when it's the weird. I just don't like it when it's like, I have magical powers, but you don't. I'm like, but you don't.
Okay, good.
Sorry, so, that's like the fantasy reader.
That means we've never been unanimous, except for the last show where we unanimously disliked the book.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh
what book was that?
The Maidens.
The Maidens.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we all didn't like it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Some of us thought it was okay. None of us thought it was top shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was mainly just like, it was like a book that was marketed as something that it was not. So.
I think I've heard that before about that book, but I'm not sure where or who said that. But.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question about the magical readathon. So does it have to be 7 books?
No, it can be 2.
Oh.
Yeah, it can be 2.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay.
I need to look into that too.
I can do 2.
Yeah, you just have to find 2. And some of the prompts are super easy. Like, read a book with a map. If you read fantasy books, like, there you go. And one of them's like, I think Dune has maps.
Yeah, I was just going to check. Yeah, it does.
And then there's like a read a standalone. And then, so that's.
Look at that beard and mustache. Dang.
Wow.
Look at him go.
Sorry.
So like that one's not too terrible if you like contemporaries, that's super easy or something, see. So like a lot of them are pretty easy. Or one's like read a 5-star prediction. So that one's pretty easy too. Or read one that's been tempting you for a while that's like at the top of your TBR. So like really they're pretty simple to fill too. They're not really
And I think G even said that if you don't like a prompt or you don't have a way to fill it, just make up your own prompt.
Yeah.
Which just basically means you can read anything you want.
Yeah.
Is this in September? Should I get on this really quick? Okay, I should get going then. I haven't even looked at it yet.
Sarah, have you heard of it? Or you think you're going to do it?
Yeah, I was really excited for it, but I don't know. I might like fit in some of what I'm reading into the magical readathon if I do, just because like September is going to be a very, very busy month for me. So I'll see if I can or if I can't. But
you could totally fit things in. Like pretty much whatever you're reading, you could probably find 2 prompts that'll fit the books.
Yeah, I think I can probably like fit in something that I'm reading. Yeah.
All right. So how are you guys doing on time?
I probably need to go in not too terribly long. How long till the golf's over? Oh, it's gonna be a while till the golf's over. I might have to go run my errands myself.
Okay. Well, do we have time to do like one more sprint? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to do another 30-minute sprint?
Sure.
I think I'm going to head off because it's 9:30 here in the evening.
Oh.
So, and I'm getting a bit tired.
Yeah. That's
so,
okay.
But I had a lot of fun. This was my very first live show, so yay.
It's so nice to meet you.
I
You
know.
too. Yes.
Exciting.
If we do it again, please join us, Anne, okay?
I definitely will. Yeah.
Okay.
So have fun, and maybe I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. If I can find out how to get out of this.
Video.
Yes, I found it. Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's see. So 30 minutes from now. Do you want to do until 4? Technically, that's 37 minutes, but is that?
That's good for me.
Okay.
Do you want to do like till 10 till and then we can chat for 10 minutes and then I hop off, or?
That sounds good.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll say until 3:50. I feel so professional now. Like I can like take turns. Like this is so nice. Reading until.
I just decided like yesterday I'm doing the Shardathon from your video, Stephanie.
Yes, I saw your comment. I was really excited. It's so chill. Like if you read the prompts, like you can put any book in there.
That's why I did it, because you were telling the prompts and I'm like, oh, I already have books for these, so why not? That'd be fun.
It's really just for fun.
Yeah.
Excited.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Let the reading begin.
What?
Hello. That is 3:50. How did we do? How was our reading?
Good.
I don't think I read as much that time, but I had to have a snack because I was starting to get hungry.
I had to go get a drink, and all we have is Diet Mountain Dew because that's my husband's drink of choice.
Those give you they have lots of caffeine, right?
It does. Mountain Dew has a lot of caffeine, but I feel like caffeine doesn't really affect me much. Unfortunately, I wish it gave me a boost.
Yeah. Does coffee?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
I know. It's sad.
Maybe you've just built up a tolerance to it.
I don't know. I don't think it. Maybe when I was younger, it did, but I don't know. It's possible.
Sara, you look so cozy right now.
You're muted, Sara. I was muted for a while too. I forgot.
Yeah, we had a good read. We had a good reading session, and I'm at the point, beloved cat. Yes. Yeah, we're at the point where there's a little bit of conflict now in the book, so things are getting a bit tumultuous. So I'm like, okay, this is cool.
Nice. And what's Olivia reading? Same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she like it too?
There's not enough cats, to be honest. Usually
Never enough cats.
Oh, but she has left the chat.
Bye, Olivia.
So we just actually read a book, and I'm going to do a review on it soon. It's a graphic novel. And do you guys know, she's scratching right now. She's just so ramped up that I want to talk about this other book that we were reading yesterday. It's called Oddball by Sara Anderson. I don't know if you guys have read those comics.
No, but I recognize the name.
Let me Google it.
Yeah. Sara.
Nice. I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, yay. So let me get the book up.
Oh, yeah. I saw this on your Instagram stories. I saw it said Sarah
Yes.
Scribbles. Yeah.
I love
I've
those.
seen them around, but I haven't read any of them.
Okay, so
I read them
I've
all
read
too,
in-
and they're really good.
I think that this one is my favorite of the bunch. There's a lot of cat content and just reader little quirks about readers and that sort of thing. And so I actually just really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna post a review on it soon on all the Goodreads and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. But she loved this one so much.
I'm pretty
so
sure
did
they
I.
do Instagram quite a bit too, right?
I haven't followed, but that wouldn't surprise me because a lot of these seem just very shareable comics.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen them on Instagram quite a bit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Okay, this says it includes a sticker set. Love that.
What? That's cute.
Yeah, apparently it does. I mean, I read the e-version of it, so but a sticker set would be super cool because they're just so quirky and look at that cat. Little cat peeking out.
So cute. It reminds me of those other books you like the cover of it. It reminds me of Hyperbole and a Half.
Yeah, Hyperbole and a Half. I love those comics so much. They're just hilarious. But this one is more of a comic, and Hyperbole and a Half is sort of a novel mixed with comics within, with a lot of comics. And that one is a little bit dark, funny, quirky, and this one is just kind of quirky, like super, super quirky, and I love it.
Oh, I love that. Quirky's the best. Scribd has hyperbole and a half on it, by the way, if anyone wants to read
Oh,
it.
nice.
Ooh.
I mean, but you know how Scribd is. It's like, it depends on where you live if you can get it. So
That's
I don't know.
true.
Okay. Anyone want to talk about their reading? Aaliyah finished Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins.
Oh,
And you got a lot done.
Congrats.
You read 12%. Yeah, and she said it was a 5-star read.
oh
Okay.
my gosh, that's
I
amazing.
shall go Google this.
Sweet Evil.
I've never heard of it.
Me
So,
neither.
Aaliyah, let us know. Was it sweet or was it evil? Or both?
Ooh, Sweet Evil is the first book in the Sweet series, apparently. Looks like it's a romance. Maybe vampires in it. I don't know. It just has that like
Oh, it does.
spooky woods vibes with the red dress on the cover. Let me see.
Congrats.
Forbidden romance.
Embrace the forbidden. Woohoo. I actually want to kind of do a month where I just read a bunch of these like smutty, spicy books that all these booktubers are reading right now. I'm like, I just need a month and I'm just going to binge.
How you doing, Em, with RF Kwong?
Yeah, you okay?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love that series though. I wish I loved the ending more, but it was so good. And I'm excited for her next book, Dark Academia.
Really?
We need to remember that.
I know.
Wow. Has she ever written anything but fantasy before?
Well, that's her first series, so no.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Okay,
What is it called? It has like a one-letter title, and it starts with a B. Oh, I have to look it up. Now I have to look it up.
M says, oof, it's so good. I don't think I would like the Sarah J. Maas books.
You don't think you'd like them? You don't like smut, so no, you would not.
Yeah.
That's true. You might like ACOTAR, but you wouldn't like the rest.
Okay, I could try ACOTAR. Have you read them, Sarah?
I tried a chapter and it just wasn't my thing. So
Yeah.
then I just stopped because I know it's its own world. Like there's a Bookstagram world of it, a YouTube world of it. So I'm okay. I'm okay. There's some other stuff that I can read in the meantime that I want to. So maybe one day when I'm like, I don't know,
I feel
in
like
the future.
I like a lot of the books that you like, Sarah, and so I feel like I'm just gonna take your feelings on that and roll with it.
Yeah,
No, I don't think it's something you need to do.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Okay, so to end our discussion, do you guys, I mean, I think this is fun. I think we should do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe sometime in September. Like we could do one and it could be themed around the magical readathon, like just some sprints for the readathon.
Oh yeah, I need
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I think that would be fun.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and end the reading sprints for now. Em and Aaliyah and John, thank you guys so much for joining us. And this was lots of fun.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Yep,
Bye.
bye.